Hi there, welcome to my home studio. I'm Coach Kellie, and I appreciate you showing up to work out. Today's workout, strength HIIT. We're going to use heavy weight. I want you to lift your heaviest weight that you have. I've got my 15s and my 20s ready. There are 4 triple sets. The triple set just means working for 20 seconds on a move back to back. So let's get started with the warm-up. The warm-up, you need a resistance strap or just mimic the move with your arms. Let's do it. Setting the timer. So 5 minutes and 30 seconds for the warm-up. Hold your resistance strap pretty wide and start with your feet. Look down at your feet. Feet a little wider than hip width apart, and squat, bring the strap apart. Or bring your arms apart, holding the strap. Feel the work in the shoulders, upper back right there. Sink your hips back. It may look like I'm leaning forward, but I'm trying to resist that by sinking my glutes back and weight in my heels right there. All right, so the next move, you'll sweep forward, stepping back at the same time, and then turn and do the other side. Sweep and lunge, and then turn. Now make that a fluid motion. Lunge and sweep and turn. Lunge and sweep and turn. Right there, lunge and sweep, turn. Lunge and sweep. Do it again. And stand up. Now separate your hands. Reach up and over and stretch the chest. Step out to the side. Tap the shin. Reach up and over. Touch the back, and then tap the shin. Reach up and over, tap the back, and then tap the shin as you step out. Now this time I want you to pivot your hand towards your foot, a little more of the inner thigh right there. Stretch. Reach up and over. And now set your strap down, 1 foot forward, shift your hip forward, hand on the floor, lift your knee. Do 4, lizard with rotation, 3, 2, 1 more. Set your knee down, shift your knee forward, this knee forward, and stretch the flexors, and then shift back, hamstring stretch. Do that again. Reach the knee forward towards the toes right there. Keep your heel on the ground, flexors, and then stretch the hamstring. Nicely done. Change sides. So left foot forward, hand on the floor, lift your knee, reach up, and rotate under, reach. So just warming up the hips with a little additional stretch. 1 more. Right here, set your knee down, shift your knee forward, stretching the flexors, and then flex your foot, press the heel down, flatten your back. Set your foot down flat, shift your hips forward, move this knee forward right there, and then shift back. Press your heel down. Knee underneath, cat and cow. Cat and then cow. Do it again. Cat and then cow. Next step, Superman. So reach your hands forward, lower down to your mat. Reach the arms and legs. Lift and lower. Look down at your mat. Tap your nose. Up and lower. Up and lower. Lift, lower, lift and lower. Do it again. Lift and lower. Up. Nicely done. Press off the ground, downward facing dog. To plank. So plank, spread your fingers, your body is straight, shoulders over wrists, reach the hips up and back. There's your downward facing dog. Plank, abs in, pull through your abs, lift up, downward facing dog. Do that again, plank to downward facing dog, and then plank. Stand up, and let's start to elevate the heart rate. Pump your arms. Pump the arms. Turn your heels in, right and left. Quick movement of the feet, waking up the legs, knees, ankles, hips, elbows, shoulders, jump rope. Bounce on the balls of your feet. Turn your rope. Keep going. Bounce, bounce. All right, last move, jumping jacks. Up and over your head. Hop out and in. Press the heels down. Reach overhead. Out and in. Press the heels down as you hop out, in. Done. Nicely done. Get some water, and we'll get started right away, okay? So the program, 4 triple sets. Each of the triple sets, there's 2 different moves making the superset. So it's a triple set 20-20-20 superset. It's a way to efficiently work the entire body in a shorter period of time. So starting the timer. So 2 weights, both weights, guys. Bring the weights up to your shoulders and just hold it right here in front. Widen your feet hip width apart, squat, and press and lift up. I want you to stand all the way up at the top. Think stretch the flexors in the front of the hips. Press your feet down and lift. Down and up. And now hold, alternate an overhead press, right and left, carefully. And you can turn it forward, the palm forward, at the top of the lift. Straight arms, reach. We're gonna put the 2 moves together. Squat to overhead press. So right here, both arms, squat, grow, all the way up. Reach those arms straight up. Stretch the body. Press the feet down. Press. Lift. Lift it up. And you're done. Super good. That went by super fast. Place the weight on the floor. The word of the day, super. Obviously. What's your superpower? Shoulders back. Feet underneath you. The second part of the superset is squats, air squats to plyometrics. So you've got 30 seconds between the moves to recover. Squat, and just reach the arms back. Like that. Reach. Squat. That's it. So weight in the heels, just like when we have weight. Here, a little faster pace. Now add a heel lift. Lift up the heels. Press your feet down. The balls of your feet. Strengthening the ankles, the bottom of your feet, the calves, the shins. And now hold at the bottom and hop. Hold at the bottom, push the ground away, hop. Do it again. Nice. Explode off the ground, push. Nice. Do it again. Last one. Excellent work. All right, recover, full recovery. You've got 30 seconds. Go ahead and grab some water. So between each of the 20-20-20 triple sets, you get 30 seconds. Good enough, right? For recovery, I'm going to grab my 215s for squats, then an alternating overhead press, squat and lift. Notice I'm holding at the bottom for just a moment and then lifting back up. Squat and lift. Down from the side, looks like this. Squat and lift. Now alternate arms. Turn the palm forward at the top. Control it. Woo! Heart rate lifting or going up. Straight up. You got it. Squat. Press. Squat. Press. Again. Press. Squat. Press your feet down. Grow tall. That's how you build strong abs. Now place the weight down. Relax. You're good. So the recovery there, recover the heart rate, relax the body, shake it off. Plyometric squats. Second round, there's 4 total of the combinations or of the 2 moves. So here, feet under the hips, squat, reach. The first 2 sets in the program are the major moves. And then the second and the third are your secondary moves, ancillary. Now, add a heel raise, up, pressure your feet into the ground. Or accessory moves. I said ancillary. Accessory moves. Reach the arms, lift out of that squat. All right, so now hold at bottom and hop. Hold bottom, hop. Hold bottom and hop. Do it again. Hold. Soft landing, don't plunk. Hold. Nicely done. One more. So just like 6 of those. All right, get some water. Breathe. Metabolic conditioning, guys. Strength training and plyometrics. At the very end, we'll do a cardio sprint. Pick up your weights. Third round. Let's do it. Come on, we can do it. Down and lift. Slowly go down and hold and lift up. You can count it if you want to, or just keep it slow and controlled. Lift. Now alternate the overhead. Turn it out. Press your feet down. Reach that arm. Reach. Reach the arm. Up. Straight up. Soften the knees. And now together. Squat. Here's the metabolic part. Putting the moves together. Heart rate increases. Workload increases. Do it again. Watch your knees. Wow. Super fantastic. All right. Relax. Think. Breathe through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Breathe in and breathe out. Calming the breath or bringing the heart rate down with your breath. Lift out of the squat. Don't lift the heels yet. Let's add that the second part for 20 seconds, and then we'll add the jump. Remember, the key to plyometrics is the landing. So right here, watch your knees. Now lift your heels. Squat, lift the heels, sink back. Lift the heels. Up. Lift the heels. Reach the arms. Again. And now hold at the bottom, hop. Hold at the bottom, hop. Hold, soft landing. Do it again. Nicely done. Come on. Last one. Feel different muscle fibers working, right? A little bit of burn. That's your fast twitch muscle fibers. Shake it off. Get some water. And we're already at the last round of this. And we'll move on. Pick up your weight. Weight up. Toes forward. Weight in front of your shoulders. Front squat. Push the floor away. Down and lift. You can also consider this 4 mini workouts, 4 different modes. Now hold at the top. Our focus is, turn it out at the top. Heart rate. Feel that spike when you go overhead. Press. Straight arms. Wow. Come on. And together. Squat, press. Squat, press. Squat, press. Squat, press. Nice. And that's it. Weight on the ground. Last plyometric. Our squat plyometric. Starting with the squats, that's where you actually work on your form, work on good form. So chasing the perfect rep. Roll the shoulders back, or at least relax the shoulders. You don't have to pull them back necessarily, but just relax away from the ears. And you'll reach your arms forward first, and then squat, reach back. Weight in your heels. Reach. Press your heels down, especially when you lift out of the squat. Now lift your heels right there. Heels up. Heels up. Reach. You're doing awesome. Come on. Stick with me. One more. And now hold at the bottom and hop. Soft landing. Hop. Try to go higher. Push the ground away. Come on. Springy. Do it again. Nice. And that's it. Fantastic work. 30 seconds. And we move on to set number 2. 2 different moves. Super fun. My suggestion, because we're going overhead with that, 10, 12, or 15-pound weights. Think heavy weight. Just one dumbbell. So step forward so you have space to step back. Okay, so hold the weight in your right hand. Step back with the right leg. And step together. Look forward. Do it again. So it's a lunge, and then tap beside the other foot. Lunge, and you're holding that weight over here strong. And now do an RDL. Reach, and tap. So we're gonna put the weight, or put the moves together, and then add an overhead press with a one arm. Careful, RDL. Ready? Do it one more time. All right, so now together, so lunge, bring the weight up, RDL, bring the weight up, and overhead press. Do it again. Lunge, weight up, RDL, weight up, overhead press. Nicely done. All right, let's do the other side. So holding the weight in your left hand, left leg lunges back. So this makes you have to think a little bit more, right? A little more coordination. So weight in the same side of the leg that goes back. The forward leg is the leg that's working, by the way. Looking forward. Start with the reverse lunge right here. Lunge and tap. Hold the weight strong right here. Lunge and together. Lunge and together. Do one more. Watch your knee in the front. I just caught mine dipping in. Now RDL. Bring it up. Hold your arm out for balance. That's a little tip to help with this single leg RDL. Lift it up. Do it again. And now let's put that together, the two. But when you step up, bring the weight up here, then reach down, RDL, bring it up, overhead press. Lunge, RDL, curl, and press overhead. Nicely done. Round number 2, right side and left side. So squat to put it down. I'm going to go up and weight to my 20. All right? There's only a couple of overhead presses. So I know I can do at least 2, maybe 3 with one dumbbell. Protecting my shoulder by my palm facing in. So hold the weight strong, like that. No flimsy elbow. Lunge, woo, get your balance. So that weight on the other side, it's called contralateral move. A contralateral move where the weight is on the opposing side of the stability. All right, now RDL. So across and then bring it up. RDL. And sweep in. Sweep. And bring it in. Do it again. All right, so let's try this. Lunge, curl it up, bring it down, RDL, bring it up, overhead press, that's super heavy. Here's your lunge, bring it up, RDL, and bring it up. Woo! Nicely done. Did you feel that? All right. Let's do the other side. Make sure your palm is facing your ears whenever you're going overhead, okay? Or when you curl the bicep curl, hammer curl. So grab the weight. So there's 4 rounds total, right and left side. Bring your arm out to the side for balance. Here we go. Lunge, just the lunge. Lunge. So working that forward leg, use the leg to stand up. Slightly bend the left elbow. Hold that suitcase strong in your hand. Hold RDL. That first one's always like, what's going to happen? Balance, right? Go for it. Do it again. Carefully. One more. Harder with heavier weight on that side. Now put it together. Lunge. Oops. Bring it up. And then RDL. Bring it up. Overhead press. Woo! I'm weaker on that side. Lunge. RDL. Haha. All right. I figured out a weakness, especially on that left side. We need to work on isolating overhead press. We'll be doing that. Okay, I'm going back to my 15-pound weights so that I can control the weight better. All right? Okay. So, right leg back. And you can go ahead and practice the bicep curl right here on one side. So the last two, we'll go ahead and practice that move. Lunge, arm out for balance. Now RDL, here you can keep it in front of the hip and reach in front of the shin. Come up. Remember, bring the hip back. Sweep the opposite leg back. You can bend the knee. Just point your toes back or down, not out to the side. And now do a rear lunge and an RDL and bring it up overhead. Do that again. Lunge, curl, RDL, curl it up, and press. And you're done. Let's do the other side. You can set that down for a moment. How you doing? Okay. Standing. Tall. Relax your shoulders. Grab your weight. Opposite side. Arm out for balance. Okay? Pull in your abs. Transverse abdominis muscles underneath the navel. Right there. 3, 2, and 1. Hold the weight strong. Lunge. Do it again. Now add the bicep curl at the top. Lunge and curl. Lunge, curl. Again, lunge, curl. Watch your knee in the front. Now, RDL, the arm should help with balance. The arm out on this side. So you're sweeping across towards the other shin and then coming back up. Sweeping the opposite leg back and then come back up. Careful. They're not always perfect, but just try. Here we go. Lunge, curl, reach, bring it up, lunge. We didn't do the overhead press. So we're going to do one more. Get those two in. Lunge, curl, RDL, curl, overhead. Get some water. Relax. One more round. Pick up your weight. I'm going to do my 15-pound weight here. Right here. Standing tall. Hold the weight strong and step back. Curl at the top. Step back and curl. And you don't have to bring the knee all the way down. Your range of motion that's comfortable for you. The technical part is keeping the knee pointing towards the toes. Now do an RDL and bring it up. Sometimes I default to putting my hand on my hip rather than the arm out straight. You can try that, see if you like it better. Reach, and then come back up. Reach. All right, so now put it together. Lunge, bring it up. RDL, bring it up. Overhead press. Do it again. Lunge, bring it up. RDL, bring it up. And straight arm. Nicely done. Turn to the other side. So the opposite leg, moving leg. You ready? Let's do it. Okay, so focus on the move. We've done this. This is the 4th round, and I know it's getting redundant or repetitive, but that's the key to having to becoming stronger, is to not make a move too complicated. You want to be able to do the move correctly. A few base moves, we've just done a couple of them, or actually 4 base moves, 4 primary moves. And now do an RDL. Reach, bring it up. Woo, arm out to the side. Sometimes it feels like the whole room moves, right? When you do that. It's just the inner ear fluid that changes, that makes that complicated. All right, so now lunge, bring it up, and then RDL. Bring it up, overhead press. I do think the arm out to the side helps with balance. And straight up. Fantastic work. And guess what? Get some water. The next part, set number 3. Set 3, we are doing, you guessed it, cardio sprint. So the first part, and it's on 20-second intervals, 20, 20, 20. So right here, tap the knees. So we'll get to a high knee run. So tap the knees right here, knees up, straight up. And try to get your knees up to your hip points. That's truly a high knee run. And you'll stay here if you have to, or advance to the next level. So the next level is just where you reach down low and tap the top of the legs. So you get into a jog like this. And maybe you stay here, or you pick it up to a high knee run when we get there. So 20-second intervals, progressing one thing at a time. High knee run, 20 seconds. Come on. Knees up. Lift it up. Done. All right. Feel that? Okay, so we were in this range of, or this frame, work forward and backwards, lifting the knees, right? And running the arms. Now we're going to be in this plane of motion, the frontal plane of motion. All right, so it's a step side, reach down, and put your hand on your hip. Step side, reach down, and put your hand on your hip. And if you can, squat to tap the floor. And you are intentionally turning out the toes. It is a plyo squat right there, or a sumo squat. So now, add a hop in the center. And maybe that's where you stay. Bring the heels together, touch, heels together. And so, picking up the pace, just a quicker movement right here, and arms overhead. Hop out and in. Sumo jack. You got it. All right, drink water. Heart rate a little higher there, 30 seconds between the moves. Going back to move number 1, or A. How you doing? Catch your breath. We've got time. All right, here we go. This time let's cross over. Just add a little twist right there. Go faster. All right, now jog it out if you're ready. Just a little tap of the thighs. Keep it light on your feet. Pick your feet up, tap the thighs. You ready? High knee run. Knees up. Come on. Keep going. Tap the top of the knees. Woo! Walk it off. Get some water. the plyo jack. Let's do it. All right, we're building muscle, burning fat. That's what this programming is about. It's possible, but you have to keep up with your protein intake. So reach overhead this time. Both arms, if that's okay. If it's not, if your shoulders hurt or feel uncomfortable, then just reach to the side slightly. Reach up and over. Protect your injuries while you're healing. And now hop and put your hands together overhead. Hop, and maybe you stay right here. I feel like a cheerleader. Yay. Up, up, lift, feet together, and here we go. Wind it up and go. Up. Come on. Come on. Woo! You did it. All right. Walk it off. Are you finishing your water? Let's finish. Last two of the pair. And then we'll finish with the final round, which is core and ab work, including the stretch. Tap. I'm feeling it just like you are, but this is where the magic happens. Not magic. It's not magic at all. This is where your body transforms. Light run. Tap the top of the thighs. Come on. What do you want today? This is going to be the hardest thing you do, probably. Just keep going. Here we go. High knee run. Come on, lift those knees. It's 1 minute rounds, you guys. Come on. Come on. Done. All right. And now, plyo jacks. Are you sweating? I am sweating up here. All right. The frontal plane of motion, side to side. I'm just moving. You ready? You want to trim waistline, trim gut. Stay with me. Reach, bring it together. Reach, hands together. Or reach overhead. It does happen over time. Consistency is the key. That's why I produce something every day to help you be consistent, and myself too. One hop together. Easier, right? Hop. Maybe you stay right here, or go all out. In 3, 2, and 1. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Stick to it. You got it. Woo! One more. And you did it. Wow. Get some water. This is where you build strength. In this particular superset, it's about cardio and sprint training, right? So that final part is like a sprint. You're going all out. Human growth hormone. Breathe. Breathe in. That's what you want. You want to stimulate the body, the muscles, to produce human growth hormone. Several ways that happens. Lifting heavy weights. and sprinting. All right, so now run. So lifting heavy weights, you have to work your way up to that. As you can see with me, I tried an overhead press with 20s, so I've got to work up to that. We'll be doing that through the month of December. Knees up, working on building strength, maybe increasing the workload. Very, very slow and progressive. Come on. Knees up. Bring them up. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! And now look at that. We're already at one more. And you got core and then a stretch. Nice. I want you to feel like you had a workout. I don't want you to leave here thinking, I'm glad I moved. I want you to feel like, I think I grew my muscles. That's exactly what I want you to feel like. Okay, here we go. Last time. So here or in the front of the chest. Touch right here or overhead. Get in this rhythm. Get to this tempo if you can. All right, so now hop together, hands together, hands together, hands together. Feet together, hands together. Up, lift, up. And the final part, here we go. Weight back, hop out. Come on. Woo! Okay, before you take it to the mat, walk around and drink water. Let's start facing the mat. Catch your breath. Okay. So take it down on your hands and knees. Hands on the floor, knees on the floor. Crawl forward. So I'm going to mix this one up. Crawl back. All right, so now just try. Lift your knees and hover. Opposing limbs move at the same time. Now I have my fingers spread, keeping my knees slightly hovering. Now the last part is a sit through like this, and then walk forward, and then sit through the other side, right there. Walk back, sit through. So I can only go so far so that I don't disappear out of the screen, and then set your knees down. Woo! How'd that go? Did you like it? Okay, now lie down. Lower down. Head on the floor. Right ankle on the left knee. Hands behind the head. And breathe. Woo! So left elbow to right knee. My opposite elbow touching the floor. Roping up so you can go slow and controlled right here. In and out. Now bring your knee in and extend the leg. In, extend the leg. If that hurts or your lower back feels stress, reach the leg up higher, right there. So you're going across the center line and tapping. Now alternate bicycle. Touch, touch. elbow to knee, touch and reach. You got it. All right. Woo! Now let's do the other side. Okay, so that just means the other side, left ankle on right knee, hands behind the head, relax. Woo! How you doing? Fingertips behind the head, and you're just touching the back of the head. Don't pull on your head. That's important. You want to use your core strength, your ab strength to lift the shoulder blade up and touch the elbow to your knee. Even if you're bringing that knee in, I want you to reach and can make contact. Up. Up and over. Touch. And now knee in and extend the leg parallel to the floor or a little angled up towards the ceiling. Knee to elbow, extend the leg, elbow, tap, tap, and now bicycle right into it. Touch, touch, lift your blade off the floor, clear. If you can't do these well, you'll get better at them. Just keep trying. Woo! All right. Cross your ankles, roll up. And now flip over. We're changing it up. The third move, the third minute of 8 minutes. So hands on the floor. Actually, we're further along because we did right and left side, right? So here we have right and left side also, but we're going to do it right side 20 seconds, left side 20 seconds, and then mountain climber. So reach, elbow to knee. Reach. Reach the arm, reach the leg. Stretch. Stretch. You can slow this down if you need to. I want you to try to get your bicep by your ear. Change sides. Touch. Spread your fingers. In, reach. Reach. Stretch. Stretch. And now slow mountain climber right here. Up, in, knees underneath the body. This is the fourth round. Knees in. Nicely done. Woo! Oh, we did it all. That was 8 rounds, I guess. How'd that happen? I'll have to review that. But you're done. Nevertheless, you're done. Because we've gone over, we're at the time limit that I set for us, okay? You did a great job in this workout. Bring your right foot forward. Shift your hip forward right there. Okay, so look. Pull in your abs, even though you're tired. Shift your hip forward. Place your left hand on the floor. Move your right foot out. Turn your toes out. Press your hand into your knee. Look over your shoulder. Inner thigh groin stretch. Hip flexors. If you want to, lift your knee back there. Now set it down, and if you want to, try to come down on your left elbow right there. And then right elbow right there. And breathe. Deeper stretch. Left knee up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands in and flex your foot right there. Pull your toes back right there. And now point your toes. Stretch the front of the shin. Flex. Press your heel down. And then point. Flex. And point. And I'll lift up, change sides. Opposite foot forward. Shift your hips forward carefully. And if you find that your mat is uncomfortable when you do this on your knees, get something to cushion your knees. You can also double up your mat, right? So place your hand on the floor, lift up your knee, turn this foot out at an angle, press your hand into this knee, look up, breathe. Nicely done. Today, set your knee down, and then try to walk down onto your right forearm. How's that? And then left forearm. Breathe. So the only way this really works is if you've got the hips forward and you're stretching your flexors. You can't do this if your hip is more over your knee back there. Breathe. Now walk your hands up, walk them back. Flex your foot right there. Flat back, point and flex. Point and flex. I've got my fingertips on the floor. Can you go flat palm, flat back, hold, and then bring the knee underneath you. Inhale, reach up and stretch overhead. Exhale, step forward, stand up. Inhale, reach up and stretch overhead. You did a fantastic job. Thank you for working out, and I hope you have a great one. I'll see you again next time.